Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Um, my name's Lolishka. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Um, right. Um, I've this is my first YouTube video on makeup. I'm not normally one to actually give my views on makeup. It's not something which I would normally do, but then I've got a lot of people who normally always want to ask me how I wear my makeup and what are my stuff that I wear on my face. Um, they ask about my hair as well, and I thought, well, obviously, how's the best way to do this? It's probably best to just do a video, and then obviously I can then put that on YouTube, and then they can get to look at it as well. But then I thought I'll probably just start first with this rave over the Revolution bronzers. So I thought I'm going to make today's video about the new Revolution Splendour bronzers. There's been so much rave about this there's been so much rave about these bronzers on YouTube. And I thought, well, okay, actually, because I've always used Mary Kay bronzer it's actually a blush in cinnamon. And because I used to be a Mary Kay artist, I used to be a Mary Kay, sorry, I used to be a Mary Kay makeup artist for a little while. But then I stopped many years ago. But then obviously after that, I actually got to keep some of the makeup that I used to sell. After I stopped, I was using those, and that cinnamon blusher was my favorite. It's just my favorite. I wouldn't change it for anything. But unfortunately, I've had to give it up because it's been discontinued many years ago. So I was then looking for something that I could use, and then I went to MAC and I got myself the is it Raisin MAC? Is MAC Raisin here? MAC, I don't know, sorry, I'm really sorry about the lighting here. I think it's quite poor. But this is Raisin from MAC. And I did try MAC, but what I realized with that was after a little while, whenever I put it on, it would give me spots. So I had to stop using it. And then the sad thing is, I still wouldn't give up a little bit of the cinnamon blusher. I can show you what's left of it. This is how much is left of my cinnamon blusher from Mary Kay. And it's a beautiful terracotta shade. But when I tried to get it, obviously the only way you can get it now is I'd have to order it from America, and I didn't. To be honest, I thought the price of me ordering that, and then the postage would be it would probably cost me about 35 or probably the odd £40 just to get that one bronzer or blusher. And I thought, no way. So I'd probably just have to look here somewhere and see if I could find it somewhere in London. And then I obviously thought, okay, obviously looking on YouTube, and I discovered this Revolution bronzer. Obviously there was a craze about it, and I thought, well, okay, let me try it. So I got myself the two shades here. Well, actually the first one, which is the dark. These are the two. Let me just open that. That's dark. And then the other shade is, when I got them for, let me just get to when I got them actually. This is it. I hope you can see that. And then that's that one. This is dark. And then the next shade I got is the medium. Sorry, I've got my fingerprints on it. So that's the medium shade. But the reason I got the medium shade is because when I got the dark and I tried it, it didn't quite, I don't know, it didn't do it much for me, because I don't know if I put it too much, but it kind of made my face look a bit muddy, if that's the right way I'd put it. So I find it's kind of a cross between a bronzer and a contour. And I'm not one for contouring. I normally just wear a bronzer, and normally it works fine for me. But when I tried that, I thought, oh, to be honest, when you open it, it's a really, really lovely color. I'll show you the two colors. I'll show you the two colors. Let me just try to open that. So I've got just got my nails, because I'm not one to keep long nails. So this is the medium, and this is dark. This is dark. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how clear that is. And this is medium. I'm really sorry about the lighting here. This is medium, and this is dark. So I did try the dark, and like I said, I wasn't quite sure. So I said, okay, let me just try. Then I looked at another YouTuber actually, explaining about the medium shade, and then obviously having and I thought, that looks quite warm. But then I said, okay, I'll try it. I do hope that it will actually show properly here. I said, okay, I'll try it today, and then we'll see. And then I'll probably see what it looks like, and then I'll then decide for women who probably the same shade as me, if they can actually use it. So this is the dark. I'm going to put on dark. I mean, typically when you put it on, there's a bit of a kickback on it, so you've got to I normally just touch, and then I'll put it on. I'll put it on this cheek. See? I hope the lighting is good. Sorry about the lighting here. It's quite warm, but I think the secret is that when you put it on, is not to just if it's very light, then you can get away with it not looking muddy, because then it won't look muddy. So let me see. So this is what I've got here, and this is it. Don't know if you can see it, if it's clear enough. And okay, it's too dark. No, this is just too dark. I don't know if you can see the shade here, how dark, what it looks like. And then I'm now gonna go and try medium on the other side. Sorry, just wipe that off the brush. I'm gonna go and try medium on the other side. Right, I've now put on the medium, and you can barely see it, but it's quite warmer than the dark. If I compare the two, this is going on the side of it's looking a bit muddy. I'm sure you can see it. It doesn't really look, you can see it looks a bit muddy, whereas this one is slightly much warmer. Do you see it? I hope you can see it like that. So this is, yeah, you can see this one. This one, the medium gives me more of a glow. But in terms of looking at these two, I think personally for me, they're quite okay. But I'm somebody who like a bit of red on my bronzer. It's like I was watching Life of Ours, and when she put it on, it looked beautiful on her, the dark. It looked stunning. But for me, I'm not so sure, because I'm going on to more the bronzers that's got a bit of red on them. And I think if I just try and remove this, I'm going to try another one, which is this is the Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer on Enrobe. It's this one, and the shade is Enrobe. That's Enrobe. Okay, this works for me better because this one's got a bit more red than the other two. And also another thing is this warms up my face much better. So I suppose for some people that would go with a dark and it would suit them, if you're looking for something between a bronzer and a contour, and you want to be able to obviously bronze a little bit and then put more of a contour, then you're best looking at the dark. And then if you're looking at say you just want to warm up your face, but you don't want any red on it, then you're looking at the medium because it's perfect for that. It doesn't have any red at all, it's just warm. But if you're looking for a bronzer where you really want to have some warmth, more warmth on your face, then you are looking at this, the sculpting bronzer in Enrobe. That's the Revolution Pro. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to remove these ones, and then I'll show you what this one looks like after I've put it on, and then we can compare the difference. Right. Okay, so I've put it on now. I've put on Enrobe, and this is it. It's quite. It's a really lovely shade. It's a really lovely bronzy shade. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put my highlighter. This is from Mark, and this is Gold Deposit. Sorry, just a second. This is Mark. I hope you can see. Sorry, I hope you can see that. Mark, and this is Gold Deposit. Okay, so I'm going to put that now, and then let's see. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Do you see it? Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna blend that now. Yeah. Okay. Right. I hope you can see that. So this is I've put on Enrobe, and then I've just put on my highlighter there. So I think my take on these is if you're looking for if you're looking for sorry, another thing was I thought it was probably best because I was only covering the bronzers today, so I thought it would probably better to make it quicker if I just put my makeup on and then just do the bronzer and a highlighter, which it would just, and then that would just be, at least I wouldn't have to keep you talk about other things that don't relate to the bronzer. But then I've obviously tried the two, and I've realized that for me, what the dark is looking more of between, like I said, it's between a bronzer and a contour. So if you want to build up on it, You can build up on it, and but then you'll end up with more of a contour than a bronzer. Whereas with a dark, sorry, with a medium, um, it's a really warm shade, and you can actually build up on that, and it's a much more of a warm, soft brown shade. And but if you want a bit more red in your when you do your when you put your bronzer or your cheeks on your cheeks, then you're probably looking at Enrobe. And I think I've not used Mocha from Fenty before, but I've seen obviously others comparing that to Mocha, and so um, I suppose I'm more of a reddish bronzer, terracotta type, bronzer type person, and that this is what works for me. But obviously, for some people out there, if whatever works for you, this is just my take on it. That those two, they're beautiful shades, lovely, lovely, lovely. I just wish I was able to wear them, and I could obviously. But I suppose it's if you, I suppose if you have a soft touch and you just tap a brush, and then you just put it once and that's it, then it's perfect. It would be okay. But because I'm more of a warm shade person with more red, then I normally go for those shades. But at the end of the day, I hope you do like it. This is it, and this is it. And I promise I will try and get a better video next time for you. But I hope that you enjoy this video, and thank you for watching. Thank you.